Hey guys, what is up? Thank you guys so much for watching. I am back, unfortunately, for you guys. I just want to say thank you guys so much for 300 subscribers. It really means a lot. I know it's a small number, but honestly, 300 goes a long way, for me at least. For this video, I'm going to be talking about 10 things I wish I knew before I went to St. John's.
In the video, but I know May 1st is coming around, and I know a lot of you guys are all on YouTube like searching up like whether or not you should go to the school that you want to go to, and I know there isn't one for St. John's, so I just want to put this video out there. If you guys are incoming freshmen, comment and stuff and like what school you're going to and why you chose that school. I'm curious to know. And yeah.
I just want to put this out there. This is completely my opinion. I could say one thing and then you could talk to another St. John's student and they would say something completely different. So, yeah, this is solely my opinion. Please, St. John's, do not sue me. I mean, you could try, but I have no money, so it's like, it's a lose-lose for you guys. But, yeah, I'm just going to kind of be talking about my situation. Alright, so I am a second semester freshman student at St. John's University. I dormed first semester in De Silva Hall, and maybe for like a week or two in second semester, and then I was like, this is not for me, like I can't do this. Alright, so this is 10 things I wish I knew before I went to St. John's. Reason number one, St. John's is all about saying how they're in the city, how we have such an advantage because we're so close to the city, yada yada yada. But to be completely honest, that's not very true. We are in New York City. Yeah, we're in Queens, but we're not too much into the city. To get to the city on a good day, it would take at least an hour. And that's like on a good day, like no delays, like nothing. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, you do have a lot of opportunities there, but just to have a 1 hour commute every single time you'd have to go into the city is just kind of like not the wave. So if you're looking to be like really in the city, I would go for like Pace, NYU, like all those, you know, schools like in Manhattan that like have like major opportunity. Number two, it's hard to pick classes. So first, if you go as a freshman, or I think I don't know, if you go as a freshman, your first semester class is chosen for you. So you can't choose anything you really want to, or like what you want to do. Like you can't choose your schedule, you can't be flexible, you can't be like, oh, I want Tuesdays off or Fridays off or da-da-da-da-da. You can't do that because it is mandatory that they select it for your first semester just so they can get it started for you or whatever they want to say. Yeah, and then another thing, it is hard to pick classes if you come into college with no credits. I did take a couple APs in high school. Did I pass the AP test? No, but yeah, so I came in with 0 credits, so I had the latest priority number. So that means everybody else had to pick classes, like the seniors, the sophomores, the juniors, and then freshmen are last, and then it goes by the most credits to the least credits. So I had 0. I was one of the last people to be able to pick my classes. So by the time I wanted to pick my classes, there was like no availability, and like I kind of just had to like bear with it and stuff. Number 3, food choice. Food choice. This is important. This, like, you need to know this. Before I went to St. John's, there's only one dining hall in all of St. John's, and there are a couple of other restaurants that you can go to, but you can only really go to it if it's like after 5 and then before 10. So you could like go to Subway or like Burger King or like all those fast food restaurants, and then there's this place called Monty's, which is a dining hall, and the dining hall food is not the greatest. Funny story, first semester, I had stomach pains the whole semester. When you first go to college, like your stomach's like bound to hurt like for like a good week or two because you gotta like adjust to like the food there. No, mine, I had a stomachache the whole first semester, and I like would wait till 5 p.m. every day. I wouldn't eat because I hated the food at the dining hall, and I'd have to eat somewhere else because the food there was just not for me. Again, this is just my opinion. If people think otherwise, like roast me in the comments, like go for it, I guess, like whatever. Number 4. This should have been at number 1. This is the one thing that I wish I would have known prior to committing to St. John's, and that is the guest policy. So let's say you have a friend who wants to sleep over. If they're a guy, fine, they can sleep over. If they're a girl, they cannot. The only way that they can sleep over is if they are in, is the only way they could sleep over is if you have a friend in the same dorm that you live in. So, and let's say you want to like go out, that friend that signed your other friend in has to go out with you. So, like let's say it's someone you don't like or someone whatever, like someone that doesn't really like going out, then you're screwed because that friend cannot enter the campus if your friend from the dorm does not come out with you guys, I guess. Yeah, that is one thing I hated. And you have to sign in the guests before 9 p.m. They have to be signed in before 9 p.m. So if, let's say it's 9:10, nope, they cannot sleep over. They can stay, but they can only stay till 12. So, and you only have a certain limit on how many times you could bring a certain person over, and I think you have 20 throughout the whole semester of people of sleep overnights you have. So that was one thing that I really hated from St. John's. I like completely despised it. I had like, it was like such, because I like when my friends sleep over, so it was just not it. I hated it so much. Alright, number 5 is it is hard to make friends. I don't know if this is at any other school, but like everyone is just kind of like to themselves, me including me. I can't like say I'm not like one of those people, but it is really hard to make friends. Everyone at the dining hall or just at classes just sit on their phone and just like don't really care for friends, I guess you could say. And yeah. Number 6. So St. John's, from my experience, again, I could be wrong. It wasn't much of a party scene. If you guys are into that, then I do not suggest going to St. John's. When the semester first started, there was a couple of parties and whatever, like the first week or two, and then after that, there were parties, but they were just extremely hard to get into because you'd have to be in a frat or you'd have to know the person in the frat, or like it was just really hard to get into parties, especially if you're a guy. Like, I know this is at every college, like it's hard to get in if you're a guy, but like I think St. John's is like really rough on like, you know, that. And I know as of now, I know that like when spring comes along, there are darties and all that good stuff, but I know during first semester, like winter and like part of second semester, there are not really much of parties. Number 7. Number 7. Hype beast. Hype beast. There is a hype beast at every corner you turn. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, but there are hype beasts, like they'll wear like off-white this, like da-da-da-da-da, one of a kind, like yada yada yada. So yeah, just be alarmed that there will be a lot of hype beasts and you will feel very poor when you Number 8. Okay. St. John's, I want to say, they're made of like different groups, I guess you could say. There's like the hype beast, there's the theater people, there's the Asian people, the African Americans, the Spanish, like it's like kind of like divided, like not entirely, but like most of like the groups that you would see walking along campus are like hype beasts in one, theater people in one, student government in one. Like it's just like, oh, sports, softball, lacrosse, like they're all like united, like they all have one pact. So like it's like not the best, but like whatever. Number 9. The campus is very small. I know it's in the city, I know I can't really expect much, and I know there's like, we're probably the biggest campus. No, actually, just kidding, that's wrong. But yeah, the campus is very small. The way the campus is set up is the dorms are on like one far of the end, and then it's like the dining hall, and then it's like a building, like you walk along, and then it's like all the school buildings, and then there's a gym, and then that's kind of it. And then there's a soccer field all the way at the far end. But yeah, the campus is very small. There's not much to really do at night. A lot of the things close early. So yeah. Number 10 is the commuters. This school is a very large amount of commuters. Like, I want to say more than half of the people that go to St. John's are commuters, which is like, it's not a bad thing, but it kind of sucks. Like, let's say you dorm there and like you make a lot of friends, and let's say you find out, oh, they're all commuters. Then you're like kind of like fucked, because like then who are you gonna hang out on the weekends or at night or when you're bored and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind, that like a lot of the people there are commuters. Number 11. This is like prime. This is like important. One of the things that I hate the most from St. John's is that they charge you for anything. They try to charge you for anything and everything. Look, I applied to see if I would get in. Not like, I didn't know that they were gonna charge me for this, but if I did, I mean, they didn't let me know, but if they did, I would not have applied. I applied to study abroad, and I got accepted, and then I look at my bill, and it's cost me $500 for the application fee, even if I say I don't want to go. So they try to get anything and everything from you, even though the large amount of money that you already pay for that school. And to be completely honest, I do not think that the amount of money you pay for St. John's is just like, I think St. John's is like maybe $62,000 a year. And again, I'm not making this video for people to like hate St. John's and like not want to go. I just want you guys to be aware of what you're getting yourself into, kind of. There was a lot of fun things about St. John's, although they were very little for me. They do have a lot of activities, like in the winter they have like fireworks and stuff. Again, those are my top things that I hate about St. John's, or wish I would have known before I went to St. John's. I do have a couple more videos. I met David Dobrik and I explained my whole experience with him over on, it's going to be like somewhere over here, I think, I hope. Please don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all that good stuff. And alright guys, well yeah, thank you so much and have a... So for this video, I'm just gonna the guest policy things were like the worst that like one of the guest policy things that I did not like. I have a video where I met David Dobrik on my... Alright guys, well that is... Alright guys, well that is Alright guys, well that is like... Alright guys, well look that... Alright guys, well that's a little...